All right, here's another live stream. Okay, so today I will review the two EPs Nine Inch Nails have released, like one in 2016 and the other in 2017, and they're supposed to release another EP sometime this year. And now I'm going to say off the back, not the actual events, I actually think is one of the best things they've ever released in a long time, maybe even some of the best in their discography. I wouldn't put it on the lines of, like, say, The Downward Spiral, Fragile, Pretty Hate Machine, Broken, stuff like that. But this would actually go up in some of the best stuff they've ever released, in my opinion. And it's, even though they haven't really done industrial metal, which is more of industrial rock and kind of electro-industrial overall, but there still is a lot of hints of industrial metal in here. And it's a style they haven't done for a while, but they actually did a really good job making this. And I actually it's kind of hard to pick out which tracks I don't like on this thing. I mean, it's definitely wouldn't be in like my top 100, but it still is a really great EP, and it's probably one of my favorite releases of 2016. But my favorite, when I first listened to it, I really liked The Idea of You the most, but now that might be one of my least favorites, but it's still a good song. But Burning Bright, Field on Fire, the last track, is probably my favorite on here. I like Dear World a lot. I like She's Gone Away. That kind of grew on me. And Branches Bones is another one of my least favorites, but it's still a great track. So, hey, Ty, do you have a Rate Your Music? Yes, I do. It's Ty Rezak. You can follow me if you want. I'll follow you back, all right? Paris Minto. Yeah, you can follow me back on. So, yeah, well, that's Nine Inch Nails have stepped their game up big time. Well, what I'm gonna say right now is Add Violence, unfortunately, is not. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad, but it's definitely, if you're comparing this to not the actual events, is so much better, because there are a couple tracks on here I did not care for at all, and it's a good EP, but I feel like people overhype this a little too much, because I'll tell you one thing. So when the first track, Less Than, was released, it's kind of like a synth pop, not really synth pop, but it has like a cool synth melody in it, and I thought that track sounded so freaking cool when I first heard it. But looking back at the lyrics, it's not really, they're one of their best lyrically, but it's not a bad song. I actually like the song quite a bit. It's one of my favorites on the albums. It's not very good lyrically, but it actually has some pretty good production going on throughout it. And Lovers is all right. That's the second track. I like She's Gone Away a lot, and Not Anymore I actually think might be my favorite song out of both the EPs. But then we get to The Background World, which I do not like at all. Background World is, I feel, the thing is, so many people put The Background World up with some of the best one of the best songs on the EP, and I'm like, what? How, dude? I mean, it's their longest song, but the thing is, I know Nine Inch Nails is trying to go off as like being super experimental and noisy with this track, and it's 11 minutes. But the thing is, I mean, if you want to make a longer track, but you don't really necessarily have the ability to kind of do it. I mean, Nine Inch Nails, they're great artists, one of my favorite artists. But thing is, with Add Violence is just that. The Background World, it kind of starts out kind of just like a normal track, and then it just kind of goes and just plays this this rhythm pattern, this chord over and over and over again, and just get louder and grainier and noisier. And I'm happy for Nine Inch Nails to go into an experimental direction like that, but to me it almost sounds like it's just a little too much filler, like they're trying to just fill up the EP so it would be longer, or they're trying to be super like noisy and experimental. But people are putting this in as like some of the best songs they've ever released, and I'm like, no, dude, it's not. It's honestly not a very good track. I'll be honest with you. It's a good EP. This is a good EP, but The Background World, no, don't vibe with that. Nope. Sorry. People, for real, it's really not that interesting of a track, The Background World. But there are a handful of tracks I really like on this. I really like Less Than, even though it's not one of their best lyrically. And I like Not Anymore a lot. That might be my favorite out of all the EPs. I mean, all the two EPs they released. in the trilogy, which they're going to release another EP this year. Looking forward to it, I suppose, hoping that it'll be good. Looks like we have a third viewer. Yep. This is actually an all-time high for me. Now I just lost him, unfortunately. Anyways, so this EP is different than not the actual events in quite a lot in a way. is pretty different than the actual events is what I'm trying to get at. Because this EP does not have any type of industrial metal influence. I mean, you would think the album EP would be pretty accessible because of the first track, because the first track is a pretty electronic kind of synth-led track, but the rest of the EP is just very, very, like, it has a lot of influence of electro-industrial, but not only that, but also noise rock and trip-hop and really kind of noisy experimental genres. But I don't think Nine Inch Nails hit it quite as good as they did on, say, something like Year Zero, which I think they actually did experimentation pretty well on that. And actually used to be my favorite Nine Inch Nails album for a while. And I actually own the vinyl copy of it if you'd like to see it. I won it off eBay. It was one of my favorite albums ever for a long time, but it's unfortunately not anymore, but it's still a good album. Which actually kind of sucks that I even got this, because for one, I don't listen to it that much anymore, but also because they're reissuing the freaking thing, and you're just going to be able to get it for a cheap price anyway with more stuff. So I pretty much fucked myself over. But oh well. But anyways, anyways, and not the actual events, on the other hand, is more industrial rock, hints of electro-industrial, like Dear World is. I would say Dear World is electro-industrial, and maybe not. Maybe She's Gone Away, but like tracks like Idea of You, Burning Bright Field on Fire is very industrial metal influence, and Burning Bright Field on Fire is sludge. Is actually kind of reminds me of Godflesh a lot, and that's one of my favorite metal bands. It's pretty good for putting them in that direction, I suppose. The Idea of You is definitely an industrial metal track, and not anymore on Ad Violence's industrial metal track, I would probably say. And Branch's Bones is kind of them going in almost like I would say almost like a hardcore punk direction, somewhat. It's pretty noisy as well. And Dear World is actually, Dear World I like a lot. That's actually, I think, one of the more underrated. So is She's Gone Away. It's I like when Nine Inch Nails goes like all electronic, which is kind of what Dear World does, and I kind of like when they combine. Like Year Zero is just okay. They kind of lost me during that era. I actually kind of like this EP more than Year Zero at this point. I think this EP is some of the best works in a while. Yeah, I would say not the actual events is honestly one of the best works they've ever made. Like definitely the best in their recent years, in my opinion. But Ad Violence, I would probably say, is my third favorite in their. Maybe no, they're probably they're my, I don't know, in their recent years I'd probably say Not the Actual Events is number one, then probably Year Zero, then probably Still, then probably With Teeth, then probably Ad Violence. I'd probably say it's Ad Violence unfortunately does not rank very high in their discography according to me, so hopefully they'll get it right on the third EP, which I am hoping for, because they did do a pretty good job on this. I'll give you that much. And Ad Violence is not bad. It's okay. I mean, it's good, but there's just some things I think it could have worked on. It's definitely not something that I mean, I'm probably going to be playing a lot just because it's new, but when the dust settled and I kind of start, I don't know, just years have passed, I probably won't really listen to it that often. Probably just going to be on the back burner, I guess, but this will not be. This is a great EP. One of my favorite releases of 2016. Ad Violence is good, but it's a little overhyped. But still, I'll probably review their third EP when it comes out. And yeah, I'll review their third EP when it comes out. Hopefully they'll nail it on that one. And yeah, all right. It's supposed to be. I heard that it's supposed to be released somewhere near the end of June, which I'm hoping that'll be the case. So, all right, signing off. I've also an update. I've been watching the rebuild of Evangelion. Also, one more thing, dude. Hey, what's your Paris Minto? What's your rate your music? You can go tell me if you want. I'll sub to you. You can sub me back if you want. Unless you already did that. Let me go check it real quick. Then I'll check this real quick, and then I'll be signing off, I suppose. But all right, let me see here. All right, let's see. Oh, yes, Sushi Trash. Okay, I'll add you. I hope I didn't. Crap, probably shouldn't have said your name. Now everyone's gonna. All right, public. I'll make you a public friend, dude. Let me see how. Let me see your ratings. Let me see here, dude. Let me see how that changed my chart a little bit. Like whenever I get a new friend, I always like to look at my chart and see what changed. Okay, Day still number 1, and OK Computer's number 2. 3, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. 4, The Velvet Underground and Nico. 5, Spiderland. 6, Lonesome Crowded West. 7, Pet Sounds. 8, Spirit They're Gone, Spirit They Vanish. 9, Black Saint and Sinner Lady. 10, Loveless. All right, pretty good. I'm pretty sure. And then yeah. Oh, huh. And the Aeroplane Over the Sea has just as many as Loveless now. It used to. Oh wait. Yeah, it just has just as many as Loveless now. And usually, I mean, before In the Aeroplane Over the Sea had the most, like by far. Interesting. All right. And I don't want to be an old man anymore. All right. Thanks, dude. All right. I'll be signing off, dude. All right. 3-6 Icon. Yes, 3-6 Mafia is great, dude. Yeah. Mystic Styles is probably my favorite Southern hip hop album of all time. But unfortunately, I don't really like a lot of their new stuff. It almost seemed like they were kind of selling out in their later career. That's just me, though. I mean, yeah, you can have whatever opinion you want, but I just think 3-6 Mafia were kind of going more of a pop direction. I preferred them when they had really kind of horrorcore, like Memphis rap style music, I suppose. They're still pretty good, though. I mean, I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. I actually liked some of the stuff Juicy J released in 2016, though. I gotta admit. But yeah, Mystic Styles and Underground Volume 1 are both masterpieces in the Memphis rap, I guess you could say horrorcore genre. But what I don't get, so many people put Underground Volume 1 over Mystic Styles. I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure Underground Volume 1 is basically just extras from Mystic Styles. How are you going to put that over the actual release? I mean, both of them are great, but you can't do that, dude. It's like saying Amnesiac's better than Kid A. It's just not possible, dude. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to be signing off now. All right. Here we go. All right. You're seeming like a pretty cool guy, Paris Minto. Glad I have you as a sub now. All right. Signing off. Bye.